Good afternoon, everyone. Let's have more energy in the room. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. I'm Neelam Pathak, and I'm the co-founder and CEO for Rojgar Dhaba. But before I take you on the journey of the Rojgar Dhaba, I have a story to tell you. Sorry. Now, this is the story of Rahul. He's from a very small village called Bhusawla. You might not have heard this. So this village is in a district called Gajipur in the eastern UP village. Very small village. Now Rahul was an ITI passed out and he was searching for a job. Now the village, you can see at the left side of it, it's a very village which has hardly any connectivity. And then Rahul was thinking, यार चलो मैं भी अपने दूसरे लोगों की तरह दिहाड़ी मजदूर की तरह चला जाता हूँ. Bihar and UP are the states which are known for the migrant laborers, we all know. And then he was, even though being an ITI, he was thinking of, चलो दिहाड़ी मजदूर करके जाता हूँ and I'll work into this. The middle picture is of their household. They are a family of 4 people, the father, mother, and an elder brother, and Rahul. You can see his father's monthly income was hardly 5,000 rupees, and he is a farmer basically. So sustaining with the 5k rupees per month is a difficult thing. And that is when we at Rojgar Dhaba did a camp into Rahul village. We work in one of the, few of the remotest areas of the places in India. And we did a Rojgar camp. Rahul registered with us. We understood what his skills are, what he can work in. And that is where a Rojgar Dhaba team registered him and also told him that these are the skilling things which you have a gap to have this job. The last picture which you can see is actually Rahul in Tata Motors line, where he's receiving Best Team Member of the Award in December last year. So we met Rahul in May 2023, and the last picture is Rahul in December 2023, where he is actually getting Best Team Member Award from his line supervisor. Now today Rahul earns a very good sum of money, and his family income has also increased. Not only that, that's not important. The important thing is he has become one of our volunteer champion to tell to other people in the villages and in his nearby community that, okay, you can also change and transform your life. And this is what exactly we at Rojgar Dhaba do. So the problem that we are working on is the unsafe rural migration that is happening from the rural Indias to the cities. And when the migration happens, people are forced to live in unsafe and unhealthier condition. Just to tell you, I also lost my cousin brother when he went as a migrant labor. I hail from this, I'm from Bihar, and I've actually have done my initial education from there only. And I've seen the plights of the migrant worker. And that is the reason that left my 22 years of corporate career job, even being a mechanical engineer, and started this organization to help support more people. So when there's migrant labor, so the problem that we are trying to work is how can we reduce the unsafe migration and also the unemployment from rural India? And that is what the solution is about Rojgar Dhaba. What Rojgar Dhaba does is we give a one-stop platform. We are saying, sorry, I don't know why it is moving it fast. So we are giving one-stop platform where one can come, get the skilling, get the guaranteed jobs, get the documentation and welfare scheme support for them and for their family members. So if you are if you know anybody, if you are somebody from those rural backgrounds or tier 3 cities, you can come to. And we realize one thing, if you're working in the rural India, you just can't be only on tech. You need to have a face because it's all about community trust. You need to build that trust. And that's why we operate in hybrid model. We have our offline centers as well as our tech platform and Google Play Store as Rojgar Dhaba. So one thing which we realize is that what we give as a guaranteed is that it's not only that you get the skill with us, we will also give you guaranteed jobs. And that's why in a very short time, we were able to make that. So how we work in, every time I'm changing it, it is moving 3 sliders. How we work is, so if there is somebody who has, who is impacted by unemployment or, who needs a job, we conduct welfare camps, we conduct Rojgar camps, we do skilling. And, in the morning I heard, fund is not the everything that when we started skilling, we didn't have much of funds. So what we did is, we called volunteers, and we called volunteers from corporates, from students who can be our skill champions. And I'm proud to say that we have more than 3,500 volunteers, listed volunteers today, who work in. And our enablers are, naturally, we have corporate partners. We have more than 22 corporate partners who also hire from us for their skilled workforce. We have our volunteer champions. We have our tech platform, and also we have our offline centers through which we communicate and engage with the community. Now, this, if you see, there are, as per the government data, there are more than 5 crore youth who are unemployed into the rural areas, which actual situation is more than that. We are targeting that we wanted to reach to at least 10% of this by 2030. We are a very, new organization, just two years old organization. So we are saying by 2030, we want to reach it to at least 30 lakhs or 3 million people and empower them and help them. Now, what we did so far is, now this is our team. I take care of the business part. Sorry. I take care of the business part. My co-founder also take care of the operations part. And the bottom line, which you see, is the most important people of our actually organization. They are the people from that same village, same community. We actually hire from the local for local. We don't go outside and hire and deploy it to the other area. And that is how we are also creating the employment opportunities for the local communities who are engaging. And that is why, if you see whether it is Umesh or they are from those villages. So these are the people whom we are, and they are our community coordinators. Now, what we have done so far, since April last year, we connected around 50,000 people. We offered safer jobs in organized sector to around 3,000 people and almost helped 18,000 people for their documentations and welfare schemes. We conducted around 43,000 of volunteer skilling hours, and these are all volunteer skilling hours. Out of that, we also have a focus because, men still can go to the nearest factory to work. But what about rural women? They only get that time between cooking the food and the next time, and that is the time they wanted to utilize. And they said, no, we cannot go outside, or we cannot go. What we want to earn and learn is here only at our own place. So we said, why not to do rural entrepreneurship programs for the rural women? And that's how we supported more than 75 rural women, where we help them, the women who are digital savvy, for the digital trading. And that is where we have partners who help them to even onto that. While for the women who are not digital savvy, we help them for the learning the trade skills. Now, suppose if I help them learn the trade skill, what next? No, we also tied up them that, suppose I'll give you an example of kullad making. We help them learn how to make the kullad. We also help them get the machine, a very simple mechanical machine, which can make around 600 kullad per day, and then tying up them who is going to buy from them. So that it's not that I leave them at the skill. I need to give them how are they going to get this sustainable livelihood. And that is the aim for Rozgar Dhaba. That will give them more safer livelihood, and that's how we will be solving the problem. Now, what is our expectation from NSCI? One is, surely, currently we are operating in 245 villages, approximately 25 districts in UP. We are working in Bihar, we are working in MP and a part of Maharashtra, and now we are going in Vidarbha. We also want to go into the Northeast, and Orissa and West Bengal. Now, all the regions that I said, these are the regions which are impacted by the migration of the laborers, and also there is a high level of unemployment in these states. And that is the reason these are a focus. So surely we are looking for fundraise. We have a target of this year around 50 lakhs. We have already raised 22 lakhs, and rest amount we are looking for that. Second is, what is important is, more than fund, we are also looking for mentorship to work with the governmental skilling. And that is where we seek support and inputs. And the last is network and connection, as I said, as CSR partners, and also the partners who wants to hire from us. So if you have a business need, you can also hire from us and help those rural. Now, what is our roadmap? As I said, in 2024, only in year 2024 alone, we wanted to reach to additional 50,000. We wanted to also reach into the Northeast, Vidarbha, and West Bengal and Orissa. These are the other states where we wanted to make our footprints. By year 2030, we wanted to reach to around 3 million people and wanted to empower them. Basically, not only reach will be 10 times of that, but we wanted to empower them with the employability, with the skills. Second is, we also wanted to establish ourselves as India as one of the largest and the biggest skilling and employability platform for rural India. And we are very proud to say that we are one of the few who works into those remote areas. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for patiently listening to us.
Thanks, Neelam.